The interests of Wall Street, Washington, and Main Street converged today. The common bond, jobs. Today's April jobs report wasn't very strong, but it wasn't terrible either. The not-so-good part, though, was that hiring slowed significantly. In fact, job growth was the slowest since last September. The U.S. economy did add jobs, but just 160,000 of them, far fewer than the 205,000 expected and below the average of the past 3 months. The unemployment rate remained steady at 5%. The good news was that worker wages picked up. Average hourly earnings rose 0.3%. Hampton Pearson has more on the American jobs picture.
Job growth in April was the weakest in 7 months. Nearly all the gains came from 3 sectors: professional and business services, healthcare, and finance, which produced a combined 129,000 new jobs.
I think overall the signal from the data has been that things are a little weaker than we thought. I don't think it's dramatic. I think we're still improving, just at a somewhat slower pace.
President Obama pointed out the U.S. job market continues to outperform most other major countries.
We've got to do everything we can to strengthen the good trends and to guard against some dangerous trends in the global economy.
The state of Maryland is answering the challenge. In March, it led the nation in job growth. Employers generating 19,300 new jobs, with high-tech employers leading the way. At the top of the list, Ciena, a global leader in network computing, headquartered just outside Baltimore. With 5,000 employees worldwide and a market cap in excess of $2 billion, one of its biggest challenges is the increasing competition for skilled workers.
They can pick and choose to a certain extent, absolutely, and we're certainly seeing more candidates come to us, not just talking to Ciena, but clearly talking to others. So we have to work harder to get them to choose us over the other offers they may have or be pursuing.
Christine Keck is a recent hire. It's her job to tell the Ciena story to the analyst community. She says her years of experience have now paid off in the best job of her career.
Ciena makes the, I'll simplify this, but the gray boxes with the blinky lights that make the internet work. And that's never been more important than now. We have internet economies, we have cell phones that are driving people's businesses and their livelihoods, and the teenage kids who can't get themselves off of Snapchat.
Increases in workers' pay over the last 12 months was one of the few positives in the April jobs report. But if the slowdown in job growth continues, it reduces the likelihood of rate hikes by the Fed before the presidential election. In Washington, I'm Hampton Pearson for Nightly Business Report.